What is up, everyone? Sorry, I have like 1,000 tabs open. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to normal. What is up, everyone? Super excited to be kicking off the Monday message today. Steven is actually out of the office today. And so I'm be taking over, and we have some really exciting guests today. We have Jeremeko Edwards, like I mentioned, and we have Amy Bruce from F&G, which is super exciting. She has a lot of really great content she's going to share with us, and Jeremeko has a lot of great content as well. So I'm going to do my portion as quickly as I can so y'all don't have to listen to me because I know you'd much rather hear them anyways. So I'm going to quickly go over the numbers from last week and then we will kick it off from there. Hopefully you guys can see this. You should be able to. So this is all producers over 1,000 from last week. Again, if we don't have your numbers up here correctly, or if we didn't get your numbers again, sometimes the data can be a little bit funky from the Alliance. So please continue to send us your numbers at the end of the week. We send out that message in Discord, so please continue to submit your numbers. So this is all producers over 1,000. So we have Brianna, Tom, David, other David, Devon and Nikki. We have Matthew, Eric, Avion, Polo, Raymond, Adina, Andre, Haley, and then now getting into the 2,000 bracket, we have Rogers and Kim. We have Randall, Mallory, Cleo, now jumping into another bracket, 3,000. Irma, all by herself there with 4 apps for the week. That's awesome. Now into 4,000 for the week, we have Eli, Marissa, Sean, and Sabrina. Last week, all with 4 applications. That's awesome. David Helgeson now with 7 applications for the week with $5,176.84. Gwen with $5,404 with 8 cents over 4 apps. Stephen, boss man himself, even while traveling somehow, don't know how, but he managed to submit 4 apps for $5,843.04. And then Tanja with $6,588 even. With 2 apps for the week. And then now we're going to get into our top 5 for the week. We have Jeremeko himself, again, coming on the call here in a little bit, so you definitely want to hear him at number 5 with $7,243.08 over 5 applications. And we have Michael, Mike Guerra with $7,398.96 over 5 apps. Number 3 spot, we have Andre with $7,845.60 over 3 applications. And holy crap, Aaron Wilson, or Hernandez now, sorry, $9,631.11 over 13 apps last week. That is some work. That is for sure. That is awesome. The number 1 for the week, Mercedes, 16,000. Look at the jump there. $16,575 and 96 cents over 4 apps last week. I know she's had a lot of IULs that have been and annuities that have been coming through. So that is so awesome to see. Now we'll go to our top 5 paychecks from last week. So number 5, I mean, again, seeing all those applications, it only makes sense. Aaron Wilson or Hernandez with $5,788.57. Number 4, David with $6,606.71. Adam Burge with $8,309.59. And then Kath, wow, $14,510 with 32 cents last week. And you would think with that number, that'd be number 1, but apparently not. Mark Hutchison, $15,333.65, all deposited last week alone from policies that paid out. So way to go, guys. That is awesome. Now to our last leaderboard here, we have our Freedom leaderboard. So this is all the activity for building and recruiting last week. PLE, the base shop here had 4. Again, that's the one that we really don't get any data on. So please submit that with your weekly numbers if you had people enrolled, because we want to make sure we put that up here, but we just don't get that information, unfortunately. Then completed fast tracks last week. We had Adam Burge and Matt Albertson, both with 1, and then the base shop here with 5. And then last week, with contracts, we had Chad, Khalif, Robert, Marissa, Aaron, and Mercedes all tied with 1. And then the base shop here again with 4. So really great week, guys. Super proud of everyone. Oh, my word, I'm skipping all over the place. And then just as a review, too, this is Steven's schedule for the upcoming travel dates. And a lot of this actually, we need to take off those first February dates, so just skip that. But March 4th, he's going to be in Orlando, Florida. March 10th, he's going to be out in Salt Lake City. March 17th, he'll be out in Dallas. And so please, keep these dates in mind too. So for sending your recruits or people that you're excited about, send them to those meetings so you can meet Steven, so you can spend some time with them. Upcoming events, of course, we have our Stage to Success here in Burlington, April 4th through 6th. So you best know Steven's going to be there. But then also super, super excited. March 15th, we're actually holding another boot camp here at our office. And I know Jeremeko is coming here and he's going to be doing some teaching there. We have a lot of our leaders here who's going to be doing a lot of teaching and training, of all day training. It would be a great chance to network too, get to meet some carriers, get to meet some of these agents who've been doing this for a while. So if you're a brand new agent and you want some more in-depth training to really take a lot of the learning curve off, or if you're an experienced agent and you want to network and you want to continue to sharpen the iron, as they say, definitely come here to our boot camp. And we will post details in the Discord server so you guys can get all that. So like I said, I want to keep that as brief as possible. So I probably took more time than I probably should have. But I want to turn our call over actually to Amy here. Super excited to have her on the call. She's our internal rep here. And so definitely want to get to know her and get to spend some time getting to chat with her. They have a lot of new exciting product knowledge, a lot of new product updates that she's going to be sharing. So I'm going to let her take the thunder and the lightning. So I'm going to hand it over to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me this afternoon. And thank you so much for Stephen and the team for letting me have just a few minutes to go over all of these fantastic changes. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Make sure I get the right thing shared here. All right, so you guys should be able to see my slides here. This is going to be just a quick little PowerPoint presentation. We're shifting how we're focusing on our products and how we're talking about them a little bit more. So what we're really working on now is dialing in the benefits for you and your clients. We're keeping that same path setter product that you guys all know and love. You guys have done fantastic things with that particular product and growing the accumulation for the clients. But at the top, you notice this legacy component is getting added in as well. So we're shifting our Everlast product so that it really is going to focus on being a death benefit sale tool for you guys. So mortgage protection alternatives. Clients that are really focused on a bigger death benefit with a smaller premium. We're going to see this as competition for Moo's IULE. So it definitely is an awesome opportunity to look at that death benefit component. And while we're making changes to the Everlast product, that means we're making changes to our underwriting on that Everlast product as well. So this new improvement is basically going to get rid of telephone interviews and APSs. So this is for any application that comes over starting tomorrow. You guys are getting this a little bit early, so you get announcements from us tomorrow saying, "Hey, just so you know." But this Everlast product is going to allow us to eliminate the need for a telephone interview and an APS for your clients who are 60 and younger and who are looking for $500,000 or less in coverage. So they're still going to get the exam free. It's still going to be able to be instant approval where we can do the instant approval. But now we're really relying on the clients and what they're giving you at the time that that application is being taken and what we're seeing in all of those reports that we get. And we're asking no additional questions. So that infield underwriting that you guys do with the green sheets, getting that information, that's all going to be super, super important as you go through this process with your client. But it just means a faster process for you guys. So no more headaches of having to wait and get the telephone interview and the transcript and the APSs and all of those things. It is going to be much more pass fail. So just to let you know that ahead of time, but much faster. So quick specifics on it just to go through this really, really fast. It is available for a very wide range of clients, so you can go all the way down to juvenile, but I'll be honest with you, if you're doing a juvenile case design, I'd still stick with the path setter product that's going to have the best accumulation, the best growth, the best interest credits for your clients. But this little facelift with the Everlast is going to get you a 12% cap on the S&P 500. So again, your alternate to that IULE. Basically, that's where we're opening up that competitive space and adding in more features to the Everlast to really compete there. Um, let's see, still built in, still has the critical, chronic, and terminal illness rider. So we're not getting rid of anything with this product other than telephone interviews and APSs. So that's that highlight there, just getting rid of those telephone interviews and APSs. We're still going to try to do instant approval. It's still going to be able to have that option available if the client is 60 and below and is looking for $1 million or less. I will say 500 to a million. If we have any questions, we are going to have the ability to ask for a telephone interview for an APS, get that additional information, but 500,000 and lower, no more APS, no more telephone interviews. I touched briefly on this one. We did increase the cap. I think that was early February, maybe January. We increased the cap on this to go up to 12%. So that does have that nice high cap, that nice growth opportunity for those clients to do really well in the death benefit space. And then just to give you a little bit of a glimpse at what the competition and where our market position is, because you guys like to know, where can I sell this product? Where does it fit? It's going to be for clients who are looking for death benefit, a death benefit, $500,000 or less. And we are in the top three for clients ages 35 to 55 and who are looking for around that $500,000 or less in coverage. So it really works for anybody who's like, I don't really care about the cash value growth. I really want that death benefit. And then just to go over our product comparison. So when you look at us versus our top three competitors, we know we're competing against Moo, NLG, and Americo. So we just took a 50-year-old who's got $200 per month. We told the software, find us the biggest death benefit possible for that $200 per month budget. And this is what the software came out with for us. So our death benefit's around 183,000, very nice death benefit compared to the other ones that are out there. But you'll see down at the bottom, our commissionable premium is exactly the same. So the Everlast product has what's called a 2-year rolling target premium. So year one, your commissions are going to be based on the 2,400, sorry, yeah, $2,400 that the client's putting into the policy. So whatever your percentage is, the commissions will be based off of what the client puts into the policy. And then in year two, that remaining target premium of $1,200 will be paid out to you in the first 6 months. So that'll be as earned. And that's, again, your percentage based on the commissions that would be paid out. Will so it's get what does they say? They call it sell once, get paid twice is where they're positioning this product. So great opportunity for you guys to still get that full commissionable target premium. So just to give you another kind of little more information here, we are introducing a new quick solve option. So just to make it easier for you, just like we do on the Path Setter, we've got that quick solve, go for max accumulation, little death benefit. This product is going to have a quick solve. It's going to say, I have a budget of $200 a month. Find me the biggest face amount. So that quick solve is really designed to give you the optimal design for each product. So we're going to come out with that on the Everlast product too. I don't think any of you use WinFlex, but it is available if you guys do choose to do that. I'm going to skip that slide because we don't really need to know about it, but we'll just go over these transitions real quick. The main thing we just want to point out is the last section of bullet points, that field underwriting. Some clients may be declined since we don't obtain that telephone interview. We don't get that APS. There's a lot of information we can't see. Um, but that still leaves the paths that are open. It's not an immediate no, they're never going to get anything with us. It just means, hey, maybe we should have gone to a product that we can get a telephone interview or an APS so we can ask some additional questions with our underwriters. Um, Disclosing any health conditions up front. Be as detailed as you possibly can. Talk to the clients, have them pull up their My Chart while they're in the meeting with you so they can see all of the medications that they've been prescribed, any diagnoses that they've had. That My Chart tool is amazing at helping your clients see what's going on, and help us see what's going on and give the clients an opportunity to tell the story of what their medical reports say. Um, that last bullet point, just to highlight even more, because we're streamlining this process for you and getting rid of the telephone interviews and APS, there won't be any additional follow-up from us. We really are relying on what you give us in the app versus what we see in those reports and trying to match everything up and come up with an answer for your clients. So tomorrow, submit an app tomorrow for that death benefit protection. That upside cap rate, that 12% cap, is fantastic on the Everlast product. And we don't change our cap rates very much. You guys will hear us talk about how we maintain caps and have a good, reliable cap rate history. The Everlast product actually hasn't changed since, I think I last saw the update and it was like 2020 or 2021. It didn't change at all until we increased that cap in January. This innovative underwriting, it's still a fully medically underwritten policy. We just don't need to have a telephone interview. We don't need to have an APS. We're getting rid of those two requirements. And that strong market position, you guys saw the numbers on the screen yourself. I would encourage you to run us against those other carriers. The numbers right now will be what the numbers are tomorrow. So you can still quote today. It's just applications tomorrow where we'll start getting the benefit of the no telephone interview and no APS. And with that, thank you guys so much. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Feel free to email me, feel free to call me, text me, whatever it is that you guys need. And I am happy to support you guys with whatever.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. And the no phone interview, that's
Yes.
incredible. That's going to save so much headache. So that is so exciting. Yeah,
Yes.
and if you wouldn't mind just maybe in the Zoom chat dropping your contact information that I can maybe disperse out into the to the
Yep.
people who need it, that would be perfect. But no, thank you so much for your time. I know your time is very valuable. That was super helpful. So thank you so much. And if you ever need
You're very
anything from
welcome.
us, let us know for sure.
Oh, I know how to bug Steven. I've got his cell phone number.
For sure. Yeah. No, dude, definitely hit him up. So no, thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. Hey, Jeremeko, hope you're ready because I'm about to turn over to you and let you take this thing for a spin ride. So thank you so much for coming on, and I'm excited to hear all the training. And once you're done, feel free to close it down however you feel fit. And yeah, man, take it over.
All right, bro. Thanks a lot, Chandler, man. I appreciate you. And we appreciate Amy, and our carriers. I mean, our carriers, that's how we get paid. That's how we get our money. And so if you're not coming to conventions and building up relationships with these carriers, they're able to get business pushed through. They're able to make stuff happen that you can't make happen without having that relationship. So, we appreciate Amy for coming on here. And so my name is Jeremeko Edwards, and I am Director Stephen Davies, and fired up to be Director Stephen Davies for the last 10 plus years here. And Stephen asked me to do the call today. I don't take this call lightly. Um, being able to talk to the team and just give a little bit of my expertise. Training with Stephen, I learned a lot over the years. And so everything you're going to hear from me right now comes from the man himself, Stephen Davies. I was just a student of the game and I just soaked up everything I could. And so, if you got direct coaching from Steven, definitely take advantage of it. Sometimes we can get a little jaded after you listen to somebody for so long, and then you start just to kind of neglect the stuff you hear. But if it comes from Steven, it's gold. Take it and run with it. Promise you. So we're going to talk about final expense sales. And so what Amy was talking about with F&G, that is a good product. And just the fact that she matches it with Moo IUL, I mean, that's crazy how they're going to get a run for their money. So we appreciate that. New products is always, it helps the industry, it helps the agents because we have new ways to help clients. You can only help so many clients with certain things. And then, say we help 99% of people, and then there's 1% of person you can't help. 1% you can't help, and then you end up going back with a new product. So always keep track of your clients. Just make sure you know who's who, because we can get a new product. So you can't help a person this day, but then 30 days later, now you can help them. So just make sure you keep track of your clients. All right, so we're going to go over some final expense training. Now, so this is just the basics. So we're going over final expense training. We know we have IULs, we have annuities. This is just the basic of the basics. So if you're brand new, this is the call for you, because this is just about final expense insurance. So this is just covering a person for death, for burial. They want to leave their kids something after death, just basic insurance. All right. Now, we're going to go over the phone script. We're going to go over the phone script, and then we're going to go over the warm market phone script. And then we're going to talk about just some things you can say in the house to give you the edge, or some things you can say on the phone to give you the edge to help a person make a buying decision, not make a person, but to help a person make a buying decision. You have to say things the right way, and you have to have the right attitude to help a person to make a decision. All right. So when it comes to final expense, we always want to remember how simple it is. It's not difficult to get people to get insurance. Everybody needs it. So this is some mindset stuff, right? Everybody needs life insurance, and they know they need it. And everybody needs a person to get it from. They need somebody they can trust to call, when the bad thing happens. When something happens to their loved one, they need somebody they can trust to call in that situation. So everybody's looking for their guy. So just remember that. That's some mindset stuff. Everybody's looking for a guy or a gal they can turn to in the event of tragedy. So final expense is a good mindset, right? So it's like burial insurance, death benefit. Okay, all right, okay, so we got that. So what should be your attitude when you're calling, right? So we'll start off with leads. I can't wait to get to the warm market. I do want to start off with leads, but it's like, some people, they just don't want to invest in leads. I would highly recommend you invest in leads as opposed to you going to a concert, spending your money, going for a, a night out with the guys or a night out with the girls. You could take that $200 and invest it in your future, right? So when you invest in leads, which you're supposed to invest in your business, invest in yourself. It'll kick back triple, quadruple what you put in, right? So let's say you invest in leads and you purchase a lead, and you come across a lead that says they want final expense, right? So final expense lead looks like this. I hope you can see it. Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, there we go. So final expense lead looks like this. Whether it's direct mail or internet, it doesn't matter. A person needs insurance. So a person already says they have a need for insurance. That's like 60% of the battle. So they know they need insurance. So now the question is, who can I get this insurance from? Who can I trust to do the right thing by me? So here you call. So life is going on. They're older. Most of these people are over 50. So some of them are retired, some of them still working, but they got a lot of life going on. They're getting bombarded with phone calls. Life is busy, and then here you call. So I'm just putting you in the right mind frame of what's going to happen. So they're busy, they're getting bombarded with calls, they've been ignoring calls all day. And then you call, and they happen to pick up your call because your call doesn't say scam likely. You're using the proper number, or either using the Google number, but it doesn't say scam likely, right? So they pick up your call. What do you say when the final expense lead picks up your call and they say hello? You say, hey, Kevin, my name is Jeremy Edwards. I'm getting back to you about a postcard you mailed in to our office a while back. You may not remember it, but it was about your cash benefit. Okay. It's about your cash benefit life policy that you were looking for. My simple job is to go over the information with you. It'll take me about 15, 20 minutes. Are you normally home? Typically, would you say during the day, like, mornings, afternoons, or evenings? So it's supposed to flow smooth, just like that. Okay. Now, the reason why I say cash value life benefit program is because people like to hear about cash, they like to hear about a program, and they like to hear about benefits. So I'm just saying keywords to keep them on the phone so that they can set an appointment with me. People love to hear about cash, they love to hear about benefits, and they love to hear about programs. That's just, especially in the senior market, they love to hear that stuff. So when you say that, you keep them on the phone. All right. So now you got them on the phone. All right. And so you flow straight through. My name is Jeremy Edwards. I'm calling about the cash, about the cash benefit life program. Calling about the cash benefit life program. My simple job is, the reason why you say my simple job is because they're used to I just had a guy come the other day. He was trying to sell me some windows. And I heard him out, but it was just too long, right? And then he said he wanted to come back and it was going to be a 3-hour appointment. So they're used to people like that when they call. They're used to 3-4 hour appointments. And so when you say stuff like real quick, you stand out from all the other people who have tried to call them and help them out with something. And so you say real quick, my simple job is to go over the information with you. Or you could say get a packet of information out, right? It could be the lead, it could be the application. You can say get a packet of information or go over information. And you hurry up and you say, what time are you typically home? Mornings, afternoons, or evenings? Now, why does that work? Me saying it like that, why does that work? Because people love people who take the lead. So when you take the lead and you run right in the booking the appointment, you don't pause. In their mind, their subconscious mind is telling them, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, this is their job. They're supposed to come see me. All right, good. So they just lay down. Now, we don't have time to go over objections, but not everybody will lay down. Something real quick I want to go over objections. If they have questions, you answer the question and then you get back on script. Never answer a question and pause. You lose control. You never answer a question and pause. You answer a question and then you ask them another question. So for instance, if somebody says, so if I go through the whole phone script and I say, hey, hey, Kevin, this is Jeremy Edwards. I'm getting back to you about the Final Expense Cash Benefit Program. My simple job is to go over to and he says, what is this about? You just simply say, it's about the Cash Benefit Life Program. It was a little postcard you filled out. Hey, Kevin, what time of the day are you home typically? Mornings, afternoon? So I answer the question and I answer his question, I get right back into my question. It's called taking control. People like people who take control in the areas that you are mastering. So you're the life insurance person. You're in charge. You know the script. You know how to help them. They sent something to you. So you just take the lead. All right. Now, warm market. So you say, okay, I don't have the money to invest in leads yet, and I got to get my business going. How do you talk to your, people who you know, warm market? So warm market means people who you know, whether it's family, friends, whether it's the person who clean your clothes, it could be the person who wash your car. It could be the person who you see every day at your office, right? You could be working a current job and there's people who you work around. All those people are considered warm market. You know them. So how do you talk to them about life insurance? How do you let them know that you have a license and that you can help them with basic life insurance? Again, we already know we can help each other. We already know we can help other people, IULs and everything. We talking about basic life insurance because most people got trash policies. And once they get with us, they know that they've been overpaying, right? So how do we get our warm market to fall in line and to do the right thing and to get better coverage, right? I mean, because they only know you as the person who they work with. They know you as the guy that comes into the cleaners. They know you as the guy that comes to the restaurant, or the gap, or the girl that comes into the restaurant. So that's what they know you as. Here's what you say. So let's say, I'm working with Sally. I'm like, hey Sally, hey, I just got my insurance license. And I noticed that people were overpaying for what they have, or either some people like don't have what they think they have. When is the last time you had your policy reviewed? When is the last time you had your policy reviewed? The reason why you ask that question is it gets you in the door. So no matter what they say, you're going to set an appointment. If they say, um, I just had my policy review last week, you say, hey, well, we have I got some updated information that I want to share with you. You mind if I show you what I have and you can kind of make a comparison? If they say, I haven't had a review in 3 years, then you say, oh my God, 3 years? Do you even know what you have? No, no, I don't know. Okay. So I want to put you on my schedule because it takes about 15 minutes. Again, I did hear, I've seen a lot of people been overpaying for what they have. So I do want to make sure you got the best price through the best company. And you set an appointment with them. So you have to have confidence when you're talking. You have to set an appointment. So the question is, if I'm brand new, how can I have confidence like that? You have confidence knowing that you have a connection to your upline. So that's your confidence, right? All you got to do is set an appointment, and then you call me, you call Steven, you call Rogers, you call whoever your upline is, you call Kevon, you call whoever your upline is, and you say, hey, here's a scenario. I got this lady, or I got this guy, he has this, and this. So when you put these people in your schedule, your confidence will come from you have connection to somebody that'll help you. That's where your confidence comes from when you're brand new. Now, my confidence comes from experience. Your confidence will come from hooking up with somebody with experience. But if you never set the appointment, you never have anything to tell the person who brought you into the business. You never have anything to say. So you have to set the appointment first. And once you set the appointment, then you say, hey, this is the guy, he has this, and this. You get some information from him, and then you're able to help him. So that's what you say to warm market. So warm market people people you're connected with when you don't have leads, or you could do this on top of leads. But you say, when is the last time you had your policy review? You don't say, do you want life insurance? The answer is no. I can tell you right now, the answer is no. You don't say, um, do you care about covering your family? They're not going to answer that either. But they are going to answer, when is the last time you had your policy reviewed? Because if they don't have any insurance, they're going to say, I don't have any insurance. And you can have the same facial expression. What? You don't have any insurance? Hold on, let me get this straight. So if you died last week, your kids would have to find a way to bury you. Like, they would have to sell fish dinners to bury you. See, these are real life situations that I'm talking about. So this is why I'm shocked. So I'm shocked for real, because how do you not have insurance when so many things is happening? There's so much happening. You don't have any insurance. So that's where your passion for people will come in, right? You go, I don't care about anybody. It's going to be a hard business for you. If you don't care about anybody but yourself, it's going to be a hard business for you because you have to care about people. So it's genuine when I say, what? You don't have any life insurance? Let me get this straight. I said, let me get this straight, because I want to be crystal clear. I want them to understand that you do understand, if you had died last week, they'll be selling fish dinners trying to bury you. You do know that, right? I know nobody has taken the time to talk to you like this, but because I love you, I'm going to tell you this. Other people don't care, but I care. So because I'm saying this to them, they feel that I care. So this is how you talk. New agents, when do a ride along with me, they always say, "Man, I can't believe you said that." It's like, I don't understand. How come you're not saying it? You can't believe I said it. I can't believe you're not saying it. I mean, you gotta break people from this inertia, right? Just this everyday life. They just going about life, not caring about nothing until something happens, right? Until something happens. Now they care. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go ahead and fast forward that and trying to bring them back. So I want them to think about the death and then bring them on back, right? So that's why you can be passionate with talking to warm market. I know I kind of, I got off base there a little bit, but this is why it's important to talk to your warm market because they don't have the help they need. I don't care what you think they have. Throw all of that out the window. I don't care how sharp you think they are. I don't care if they making $300,000 a year. I don't care. I don't worry about any of that. I want you to worry about you asking them when is the last time they had their policy reviewed. Nothing else matters. Your job in that moment is to find out when they had their last policy review. So don't worry about how big their house is. Don't worry about how much money they're making. When is the last time you had your life insurance reviewed? That's what I want. Like that's what I want to know. I appreciate you got a big house. Hey, this nice. Hey, when's the last time you had your life insurance review? Hey, I appreciate you got a nice car. Man, $100,000 for this car. Nice. Hey, when's the last time you had your life insurance review? See that's what matters. You're the professional in life insurance. You have your license. So they could be a CPA, they could be an attorney, but you have your life insurance license. So when I need an attorney, I'll call you. When you need life insurance, you call me. So we both got skills, we both have licenses. This is what I'm helping with. All right. Now, when you are on the phone, so when you have an appointment with them, when you're on the phone or in the home, right? We do virtual sales as well. The goal is to find out what they have, what they need, and can you get it for them? So what they have, what they need, and can you get it for them? So when I said, so earlier on the phone script, when I said, or when you're talking to warm market, right? And you say, so, okay, so let me get this straight. So if you had died last week, so this is kind of what you're saying in the house. I want to know what they have in place already so that I can see where I can fit something else in, or I can see where I can get something better. You cannot bypass this. You have to know what they have. If a person tries to get sarcastic with you and say, oh, well, that don't matter, just show me some prices. You simply have to man up or woman up. You got to stand 10 toes down and you have to say, you know what, I will. Hey, I'm with you. Let's get this done as fast as possible. So that I can best help you, I do need to know what you have now because that can kind of throw off what I can and can't do for you. Okay. So if you can go grab that real quick and you say it with the utmost confidence, if you can go grab whatever you have. If you're on the phone with them or you're on Zoom like this, you can just simply say, where's my pen? I mean, act like I got a pen, right? You can just simply say, yeah, so that just kind of it helps with what I can help you with if I know what you have. You can just go grab that real quick. You can act like you're writing something down. So you just say it with the utmost confidence. 90, let's call it 95%. 95% of people will just go get the policy because they feel like they have to do it. So if I'm in the house and I say, hey, can you go grab that real quick? If they try to act like they don't know where it is, you simply say, well, most people keep their information in 2 drawers. So it's in one of these 2 drawers. It's in some drawer around here. You want me to help you find it? And then when you say you want me to help you find it, then they say, oh, no, I know where it's at. Yeah, I bet you do know where it is. So now you know where it is. So again, it's just about leading properly, right? So people mostly keep their coverage in 2 drawers. So it's not stacked somewhere. Now, every now and then they just move and their paper is in boxes. I get it. But that's every now and then you actually see the boxes stacked up. Okay, cool. I understand that. But even then, you can still call the company. Do you remember the company? Okay, we're going to call them. So you have to find out what they have. So now we get to the portion of what they need. This is where the emotions come in. So you have to get them to understand why they need the coverage. So you have to ask questions. You go, what makes a person say or understand why they need the coverage? What makes a person understand why they need the coverage? Your questions. So our questions will help the person understand the need for coverage. So you could ask a question like, okay, so this policy here, right? So let's say I'm looking at a policy and it's $50,000 from State Farm. They got a $50,000 policy from State Farm. My question is, hey, Betty, do you feel like this is enough for you? So like if you had died last week, do you feel like this is enough? And this is, again, this is if I can't replace it to get them something better. So let's say it's a solid policy. I can't get them anything better. Most of the time, they don't have a $50,000 solid policy. Most of the time, they're overpaying, and you can help them with a Moo IUL or Forrester's Smart UL. Like they have some policy that they, it's like, I mean, they're just overpaying $60 to $100 for each month. That's what you're going to find the most of the time, and you can beat it. That's why we got to get in the house. That's why you got to find out what they have, because most people just sign up for stuff online. God, I wish I had more time to tell this story. Well, sure, I'll tell a little bit of it. One of my clients, she was just signing up for different policies. Sherry called me up yelling, Jeremy, you got to get over here. My mother's signing up for everything. So I run over there. I set him up for the next day. I go over there, and it's like 7 policies laid out all over the table. I was like, what the heck is this? Come to find out, her mom was just, people would call her and she would just sign up. She goes, yeah, 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 yeah. She was sign up for anything. She was just sign up for it. So Sherry didn't know. So her mom, we sat her mom down, explained to her that she cannot answer the phone again. You are not allowed to answer the phone because you buy everything. So you cannot answer the phone again. So it's me and her daughter. So what I did was, she was paying like $1,000 a month for all these policies. So I just collapsed them into 2 policies. She was healthy. I collapsed them into 2 policies. She had all these final expense policies. I was able to get her IUL. She was like 65 and healthy. So she didn't know what she was signing up for. So this is the stuff you're going to encounter on final expense policies, on final expense appointments. They just sign up for stuff. They don't know. They just know they need coverage. This is why you are so important. This is why we are so important, because now they got somebody they can trust, and they won't just, we're not just signing them up to make a commission. Our policies are actually good. They actually will pay out in the event of death. These are good, solid companies, and you're connected to an agent that will actually answer the phone and come back. So this is why what we do is so important, because like when you see a story like that, like Sherry and her mom, you see a story like that where she called me screaming, my mom, you got to come see this. And I get over there and all these policies you get one story like that. Now you know why we do what we do, because people don't know what they have. So I said all that to say, get out what they have, get it all out, lay out. So now we got to find out what they need. Simple, find out what they need, ask questions, go deep. What was your family do without this? What do you have now? What's your plans? Okay. Okay. So this $50,000 policy you have with State Farm, this wouldn't be able to cover this house and the funeral, right? Okay. So is that why I'm here? Because this is not enough. Okay. Do you have anything else that we're missing? Nope. All guys, it's 50,000. So everything you have, any life insurance you have, is just this right here, right? Okay. And you feel like this is not enough. You see how I'm going deep, deep, deep. So now it's like they laid it out on a platter for you. So you don't have any reason not to make the sale, because she said, this is all I have and this is not enough. So she said that to you. I had a new guy. He couldn't get out that mindset of like telling people what they have to do. And I was like, bro, if you could just ask questions, people feel like you care. Well, you do care more by asking questions, but people will feel like you care more too. And so when I'm asking questions, they know I care, and they'll listen to everything I have to say after that. But if I say, this is not enough for you, you only got 50,000, what's wrong with you? Don't you know this house is $100,000? let me see, when you start talking like that, you go, so you might say, well, there's no agents like that. I'm telling you, there's agents like that say, what? You only got 50,000? Don't you know you need to have 100,000? And they talk like that. Those people are called not having people skills, right? For whatever reason, how they were raised, whatever, they just don't have people skills. Maybe they're not reading books. So here we come in with people skills, right? So we're taught different in the Davis group, in the visionary group. We're taught different. So here we come in with people skills, and we say, and we ask questions. Okay, do you feel like this is enough, Betty? Okay, okay. So okay. So if you had died last week, then this wouldn't even cover. Like this wouldn't be enough for all your 4 grandkids. Okay, okay. So you want a policy for them as well. So now all you got to do is find something in their budget. After you go through all that, it's simply finding something that they can pay every month. How do you do that? With 3 different options. And again, we don't got the time. We don't got the time to go over all that. Come to boot camp. We're going to train in depth into this, but you show them 3 different options, and then that's it. And so, just understand, people need your help. People need what we have. People don't have anybody to go to. If you're thinking in your mind that people have a good life insurance agent, they do not. They do not have somebody they can trust. They do not have somebody that they can call. No, it's not out there. And I've been doing this long enough to where I know people need a good insurance agent. I got 2 people I got to call now. I forgot, they just came to my mind right now. I got 2 people I need to call. They want to switch their wife over. There's one guy who wants to switch his wife over from another company with me, and then this other guy, he has a policy as well. So I have to call them this week, and we're gonna switch everything over. But people need a guy, and so take these skills. Watch this call back, implement this stuff, because I'm telling you, it works. People want to be led. They want to know that you're confident. Nobody wants a scary police officer that kicks down the door and his gun is shaking and he's shaking. Nobody wants that. If a police officer is scared, I'm scared too, because you're supposed to be the one that come on the scene and hold the fort down. So you can't hold the fort down. You scared, I'm scared. It's like we tell our agents when they're going to when you're in the field, the cleanest bathrooms will be Home Depot, Lowe's, and hotels. Home Depot, Lowe's, and hotels. When you're in the field, those are the cleanest bathrooms. You can go to a gas station bathroom if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. Home Depot, Lowe's, and hotels. So when you go into these bathrooms, you walk to the bathroom, right? So when you're in a hotel, you don't say, excuse me, do you have a bathroom? You walk like you're a guest in the hotel, and you go to the bathroom. You walk like you're getting something from Home Depot, you go to the bathroom. That's what you do. You just go to the bathroom, run back out. You do everything with confidence. Confidence cures a lot. All right. So focus on that. Focus on your confidence. Focus on your skill set. Grow your skill set. Read every day. That'll help you to implement these things. Some of these things that I've said on here, I know is scary to say. But if you read and you grow, then it's easy to say. All right. So look forward to seeing everybody at boot camp. Look forward to seeing everybody at a stage to success, and look forward to shaking hands and just giving out love and receiving love. All right, y'all. Love y'all.